They said they can't satisfy the whole obligation before her emancipation occurs. That's what the judge says here. So the judge took that into consideration, that there would come a time, because I think there was an overpayment of that by some $17,000.
Correct.
So the judge took into consideration in reducing it to $180 the fact that while the support order was in existence, that $17,000 would never be satisfied.
It was
right?
satisfied by the $180 credit.
No.
So I proposed to her that for the amount of months that my daughter would turn 18, we'd take those number of months and divide into 17,000.
I'm not interested in what you...
Okay, so I got a credit of $180 every month.
I'm not interested in anything that the two of you discussed other than what's in a court order.
Okay.
And this says that there is no question that the application of the statutory method for collecting an overpayment by reducing ongoing child support by 20% would not satisfy the overpayment prior to the determination of the respondent's child support obligation when the joint child is emancipated.
Correct.
In consideration of the estimated amount of overpayment and the remaining length of the respondent's ongoing child support obligation, the respondent's basic support child obligation should be reduced by $180 per month until the overpayment is satisfied.
Correct.
Now, if you have an order subsequent to that you want me to read,
yes, Your Honor,
I'll be more than happy to read it, because I have no idea what's in the judge's head. Judge may have said, listen, he should be paying a lot more than what he's paying now in child support, but he's overpaid $17,000 a month. So I'm going to give him this break to make up for it.
Right.
I don't know. So now I'll look at a subsequent case.
So in 2018, my child support went to $0. So I could not get a credit on $0.
So let me understand what I'm reading here in between, other than your highlighted portion, sir. You said at the time of this order, there was still an extant overpayment for the child care. And the judge said, go find another remedy. You don't have a remedy here.
Correct, Your Honor. But she agreed she owed me
Just
$10,260.
a second.
No.
Judge said, you don't have a remedy here.
Right.
Go find another remedy.
Correct. And before that, he says we both agreed.
Don't tell me. I read exactly what it said. You came to a figure that was still outstanding. She never said, I agreed to pay it. You came to...
That's
I didn't
correct.
see it here. Just a second. If she said, I agreed to pay it, that's a different story. You both agreed on the amount that was taken out and the amount that was still left pursuant to the prior order. So the court said to you, come to some other place that might entertain your application.
Yes, like conciliation court, Your Honor. So I could get a judgment and then attach her wages and her house for the money. So that's why we're here, so she doesn't get an attachment on her house.
Well, I can't give you $10,000, so what you're really saying is, well, I'm willing to take $5,000,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
And I have a few questions for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before I even think about that. How old are you?
63, Your Honor.
When did you stop working full-time?
In 2014.
So you were in your 50s.
I was 57.
57.
Yeah.
And is there any reason you stopped working full-time?
Yes, I started to be disabled, but I started a company that I tried to work on, but my company failed that I was working on.
So when you stopped making money, you went back into court for modifications.
Yes, I also worked Uber, too.
Since your daughter was born 15 years ago, how many downward modifications have you asked the court based upon the fact that you had either too little or no income? More than 5 or less than 5?
If I may just count.
No,
18,
count them.
15, 11, 9, I think 4, Your Honor, I believe.
4.